everybody, it's Jadine. And today I'm on my bike inspired by none other than No Lid Creations. So she rode her bike and I'm copying her again and riding my bike. I haven't ridden my bike in about 2 months, I think. I've just been kind of busy going back and forth between Austin, Texas, and Dallas and Arlington. Took a nice little vacation to Arlington about two weekends ago. I was in Arlington, Texas. I loved it. Had a great time there. So now I'm on my bike this morning. Let me show you some flowers. It's real pretty. Look at that. So it's been raining a lot here in Austin, and want to say give my prayers to the people of Kerrville. I know they had those floods and those campers are missing. Feel really bad for those families that were washed out by this flood, and I pray that they find more of those campers alive. Very sad for them, especially the parents of those children. But anyways, we didn't really get to do much here for the 4th of July because we usually have a parade in our neighborhood, and so we didn't get to do that this year. But there were some fireworks when it stopped raining briefly. There were some fireworks, people just shooting off fireworks in the neighborhood as usual. And so it stopped raining for now, but I think it's gonna start up again. Let me get to ride, because I'm talking too much. Let me start riding my bike. Woo! Got my Whitney Houston tour shirt on. Tree. Got my Whitney Houston tour shirt on. Feels really good out here. So, but it's kind of overcast. I think it's gonna start raining again. So I better get my riding in before it starts raining. So I hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. What did you do for 4th of July? My husband and I did a little barbecuing, put some chicken on the grill. He put a steak on. He had a steak, and I had like some chicken and some a mixed green salad. Salad was okay. Didn't have much in the salad. Okay. Hey, I'm happy to get whatever food that a lot of people can't even afford to go to the grocery store. Grocery store prices are out of control right now. Whew, I'm gonna get off for a minute. Man, whew, when you stop riding for 2 months and then you try to start riding again, man. Oh my God, look at this. Ooh. That was a cardinal. It flew over my head. Been seeing a lot of cardinals in my neighborhood. And if you don't know, the male cardinal is the red cardinal, and the female cardinal is kind of a brown color with a little bit of green and a little bit of red. And the reason being, most male birds are colorful, and the female birds are usually like a brown, except for the blue jay. And the reason being, the males are bright colored to attract the females, and the brighter the color, the more attractive they are to the female birds. Also, it shows that they are healthy. If their feathers are bright, And so that makes the female want to mate with them because of the color of their feathers. It's attracting them. And the healthier their feathers are, the more likely a female is to mate with them so they can have healthy offspring. And I watch all these Animal Planet shows. I watch a lot of stuff like that on TV. I watch a lot of documentaries. I forgot the guy from England, beef from, I wish I knew his name. He's on David Attenborough. Yeah, David Attenborough. I watch a lot of his animal documentaries, and he also, there's a show called Spring Watch. There's a show called Spring Watch. Let me get this out. On in a few. But there's a show on the BBC America called Spring Watch, and it's an animal show. It's a really good show. If you haven't seen that, you need to watch it. I don't know if you have to have a subscription to watch BBC America. I'm not sure. But good morning. I don't have a flat. I'm just out to walk for a while. Haven't rode for 2 months, and I'm breathing hard. I'm trying. But if you get a chance, watch Spring Watch on BBC America. I'm gonna get back on my bike. Hold on. I'm getting back on my bike. Oh man. Woo. Back in the saddle again. Riding on my bike again. Woo. People thinking that I have a flat tire as my butt is walking. Woo. I'm breathing hard, y'all. Woo. This is what happens. All out of breath. Oh my God. I love my neighborhood and my neighbors. Very friendly, very helpful. It's a beautiful name in a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Ooh. Still riding, still pumping my bike. Could you be mine? I used to love watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood growing up. I think because my last name is Rogers. So when I was growing up, I used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I used to love Mr. Rogers. I thought he was just the kindest person. And I wish my dad was like that. Not to say that my dad was unkind, but he had 2 girls, you know. My dad was a military man. He was a Marine first, then he was in the Army. He served 26 years. So when my mom had 2 girls, my dad was like, "What is this?" I wanted 2 boys. I need one more kid, because it's just my sister. And my dad said, I need one more kid. He begged my mom to have me because he said he needed a boy. And when I came out, he was just, wow. He told my mom, I told you to have a boy. And you know, you can't determine, the male determines whether or not your child is female or male. So, woo, I'm going the long way home. So, my dad was like, oh, another girl. My dad wanted a boy because he wanted an Air Force pilot. He wanted an Air Force pilot. He wanted somebody to go to, one of his children to go to Air Force pilot school and be a pilot. So obviously that didn't happen. He tried to get both of us to go into the Air Force, and I thought about it briefly. I thought about going to the Air Force briefly after I graduated from college. But then, actually, when I was in college, the Iraq War, the first one, and a lot of my friends who were in ROTC, I forgot what those initials stand for. It's officer training. But so the military would pay for you to go to college if you joined ROTC. And I had a lot of friends that were in ROTC. So when the first war broke out, all my friends that were in ROTC had to go. They had to go to war. And that was hard to see. All those guys leaving campus to go to war. That was rough. So I didn't join. Then I thought about joining again after I graduated because I could be an officer. And then the second Iraq War broke out under George Bush Jr. So I changed my mind again. I was like, heck no. Heck no. I am not going to war. So I ended up not joining again. I was going to join because I had a lot of college debt. I was in debt from my student loans, and I didn't know how I was going to pay them back. And so they were on me. Student loans were on me. Whew. Take a break at the park for a second. Man. So my student loans wanted their money. And that's why I was going to join the Air Force, to get that money so I could pay back my student loans. But it did happen. Now I'm at the park in my neighborhood. Check it out. So peaceful, so nice, so peaceful. Anyways, I'm gonna get off this phone and just enjoy the breeze in the park and then ride my behind back home. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye, No Liz Creation. Thank you again for inspiring me to get up off of my behind and ride my bike. Bye-bye.